Chad Ryland now for the extra point. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. Halftime now at Lambeau, and the Packers are on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando now, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Michael, we'll get back to you and Greg in just a little bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll begin with the early game across the Atlantic at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium in North London, where it was the Bears who pick up the victory at home. Caleb Williams leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. It was an excellent first half from quarterback Jordan Love. He fired his guys into the lead with 2 first-half touchdown passes as they were looking like a well-oiled machine in the first half of play. These 2 teams ready for the second half, and so are we. So let's get you back out to Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen. Both these teams running through their final adjustments. It's time for the second half. And for the call, let's get it back out to Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. On the return, here's Jaden Reed. And this will wind up working out well. He's going to take it up to the 40-yard line. Good return. The Packers offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. Their lead is 10. They go back to work, trying to add to it. It begins with first down. They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. And a nice gain there on first down. He takes it forward for 8 yards. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he's going to have a first down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass. You can run. They choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Motion man set right. They run on the jet sweep. And he'll get 6 on this one, moving it inside. Yard line.
When they called that sweep, Mike, obviously they're thinking, let's pick up the first down. They didn't quite get to the chains, but I think they're going to be pretty happy with that gain.
They'll get creative here on the jet sweep. What a run. He brings it to the red zone, taken down inside the 20-yard line.
Once you see that guy coming across the formation pre-snap, Mike, you have to be thinking jet sweep instantly. It's just such a dangerous play that always has the potential for this type of yardage, especially when he wins that race to the edge.
They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. They face 2nd down and 7. Love to throw. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Trying to connect with Romeo Doubs that time. And it's going to be third down.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
What can they do here on third down and 7? Yards from the house. They've got it first and goal. To throw is Love. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Romeo Doubs. Touchdown, Packers. His second catch of the game. And both have gone for touchdowns.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the first half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
Now I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back on the field. What happens? They come right out, extend the lead, and now the task gets a lot tougher for this second half.
Personal foul, roughing the kicker, defense.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. The Cardinals offense and receiver Michael Wilson headed back onto the field. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. First and 10. Out of the pistol, it's Murray. That's thrown right side, but incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
And a big strike for good yardage there, all the way up to midfield.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started. You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
Here's a 3rd and 10. They go play action now. Murray. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
He'll try and get there on the ground. A gutsy call, but they pay it off. It's a gain of 17.
That's almost unfair. I mean, 4th and a mile. You got nowhere to go with the ball, and the quarterback's able to just tuck it down and pick it up with his legs. There's just not a lot of guys in the league that can make that play, and you can see a lot of those defenders hanging their heads saying, we know we just gave him one. These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
And he's not going to get the first down. They met him, brought him down to the backfield on 3rd and short. Chad Ryland on now for the field goal. And this will be from 42 yards out. Ryland's kick is good. And the Cardinals are back within 2 scores.